Excellent. Well, Ayaz, thank you so much for helping my project. Could you say a little bit about yourself?
Thank you so much for inviting me. And your show, my name is Ayaz Ahmed. I live in Pakistan. I live in Islamabad, which is the capital of Pakistan. And I'm super excited to speak with you about the NASA today.
Well, and can you tell me a little bit more about what you do and your hobbies and things that interest you?
Yeah, sure. Uh, I am associated with the Han Foundation as an interviewer. Taking interviews so many people nowadays. And before that, I was doing a job in a pharmaceutical company
And
as a medical representative product specialist. I was promoting I was promoting uh, for the treatment of osteoporosis. I had a product for the treatment of osteoporosis that is onitosarcif, strontium granulate.
that's awesome. Now, you were saying that you do a lot of interviews too. What's the
Yeah.
purpose of your interviews?
Okay, the purpose of the interview is that we are learning so many things from the different people as you're conducting as we are here to talk about something, right? So I'm going to tell you my point of view, my experiences. So this is how we can learn from other people as well, and most of the people who are watching us will definitely get benefit from us. So this is the purpose of the interviews.
And at the very least, we get benefit from each other.
Absolutely.
Did you know that NASA is planning to send people back to the moon in 2024?
Yeah, absolutely. And we already talked about it, and I have already worked on it that NASA has planned to send people by on the moon by 2020. The agency is working to accelerate humanity's return to the lunar surface by all means necessary.
Exactly. And um, do you know the last time we went to the moon?
I think 1972, if I'm
And
not wrong.
you're exactly right.
That's right.
Does that seem like a long time to you, or what do you think about the fact it's been so long?
It's such a long time, and I am just super excited if I get a chance to go to the moon. That was a really that would be really good thing for me to go there. I would say I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Now, when you think about the future of humanity and you look out, say, not 100 years, not 200 years, but out maybe 500 years, way out into the future, do you think humanity is still only on the Earth making these little trips to places? Or do you think we've developed the technology to the point where we're actually expanded the sphere of civilization and our economy and our technology and our culture to actually include other places in the solar system, such as the moon, Mars, the moons of Jupiter, moons of Saturn, building like things in free space? What do you think humanity looks like 500 years from now?
If you talk about after the 5 years, so I would say that there would be so many changes as we're gonna we most of the people thinking about the humanity will get benefit from the from others. We have to support the humanity, but I want to say it right now that what we have to do is to I do believe that there will be so many changes expected. As technology is going so fast, we have become a digital. So this kind of stuff is happening right now. So our thinking process is changing nowadays way quickly, I would say. So after the 500 years, that would be I've never thought about it before that what would be the after 5 years because I wouldn't be at that time in this life. But it's kind of assumptions that what would be like that at that time. That would be amazing time, I would say.
Now, in your personal life, what kind of things are you doing that you think will actually affect humanity 500 years from now to the better or to the worst?
Okay, as we can see in right now that we are not uh, meeting most of the people. We're not looking for the problems of the people, that is kind of really bad thing, right? So this is, I would say, kill the humanity right now nowadays as well. So after 5 years, more change is expected. More change is expected, I would say. So these kind of stuffs would be eliminated. We have to take part. We have to support humanity. We have to help the people. We have to fix out, solve out the problems of other people. In this way, we will save the humanity, serve the humanity, and after 5 years, that would be really good thing for us.
And a lot of people think or have told me, why are we going back to the moon when we have people that, we have poverty, we have people that have trouble with eating, medical care, we have issues with peace and stability. Uh, why are we spending the money here? And what do you think about that?
You are absolutely right, and if people are thinking that there are so many problems existing in this world. Absolutely, poverty is one of them. Not stability, instability, as we can see, because of COVID-19 has changed our thinking process. We are totally changed right now. We are working right now, work from home concepts. We are working like remotes. We don't go for our offices. So this is, I would say, changing things so many quickly. So I would say this is, uh, we have to help others in this crisis. All the time we're thinking about ourselves, that this is best for us, scrap that one. This is good for us, scrap that one. We're not thinking about the humanity. We have to work for the humanity as well, and that would be our priority.
Yeah, and what is the thing that's missing in order to address the poverty? I mean, like, what could we do to actually make it so that everybody in the world had a higher standard of living? Like, what's missing?
Okay, the one thing we have to learn new skills for that one. Okay, and we have, if we learn new skills, we will start our own businesses. When we will start our own businesses, we will give and I would say create opportunities for other people. So in this way we can create opportunities for other people, so they can improve their quality of life, they can raise their standard of life. And this is the way when we have to do, I would say, we have to improve our skills, we have to do something for humanity, and we have to create opportunities for other people as well. This is the amazing thing, I would say.
And do you think the internet has helped people more than it's hurt people?
You are absolutely right. The internet is helping so many people, but no, most of the people in Pakistan don't know how to use internet. They don't know the power of internet. They have no idea about that, how to use that. We have to communicate that. We have to learn this kind of things to poor and the uneducated people, that this is very informative thing. We have to learn this. We have to use cell phone for the positive things. We have to use our laptop, our computers for positive things. We can look for, we can earn most of the things. We can earn dollars, not Pakistani rupees. We can earn from there, because of internet we can work from Pakistan. Let's say, for example, if the employer is in America, USA, and I'm working from home, this is possible just because of internet. So we have a lot of opportunities if we start, I would say, if we start working properly, we walk on the right direction. We have to set our goals. We have to make our vision. What is your vision? Vision is very much important when we're talking about, we have to go there. Let's say, for example, my vision is to eliminate and eradicate and get rid of poverty and create opportunities for other people so they can get rid of poverty as well, right? So we have to set our vision as well.
Yeah, and poverty has really changed over time. There's places in the world where, uh, poverty means you're starving and you're going to die from not having any food or water. And there's other
Absolutely.
places where poverty means, you don't have a nice house and, you don't have a car and things like this. I think our definition of poverty kind of changes depending upon where you are and what time, when we are as well.
Okay, you are absolutely right. It's related to success, and success varies from people to people. Let's say, for example, somebody's thinking that if I get $1 billion, that is my success. Student wish that if I could clear the exams, that would be success. So this is the thing that I want to tell you right now, that the success varies from people to people, and the same thing happens to the poverty. Most of the people that we don't have a money, we're poor. Most of the people think that we don't have a good house, we don't have a luxury life, we are poor. You are absolutely right, and totally agree with you that it varies from people to people, person to person as well.
Yeah, I mean, because I think there's some things that we should definitely try to eliminate, such as hunger. There's nobody in the world that should starve to death. Like,
Absolutely.
we have enough food. We know how to make the food. I mean, there's literally no reason why anybody in the world should die of thirst or die of starvation.
You're absolutely right. We have enough food and we are wasting our food, but not to give someone else, as they can eat the food as well. We are wasting, but we are not giving our food to our neighbor who is, I would say, who don't have resources to eat, who don't have money to purchase something. But we are wasting our money, we are wasting our resources as well, we are wasting our foods, but we don't give. And we have to change our mindset. It's all about the mindset. When we think positively, when we think that we have to help the other people, and it's all about the positive mindset, I would say. When you think that, when you think about the humanity, you will definitely go out of your home. And what it is sad that this is not life if you live life for yourself. Life is all about to live for other people, right? You have to help other people as well. If you go out of the home, do something good for the others, that is called life. This is not life that we are going for a job and we are earning money. This is, I wouldn't say that this is our life. And this is, I would say, we have to go out of the home, do something extraordinary for the other people so they can grow up.
What are some examples of that you find most inspiring?
Sorry, can you please repeat your question again?
Oh, what are some examples of people going out there and helping their neighbor and
Yeah.
doing something?
Okay, there's so many examples of a good people, of a bad people as well. So in the Pakistan, there are so many great personalities existing in the Pakistan as well. Like, you must have heard about the ED Foundation. He's serving a lot of people. You can you can you have heard about my mentor Rehan Alawala. He is helping a lot of people as well. He is creating a ways that how to earn $500 per month in Pakistan, and that is the way we can get rid of poverty. If we earn better, if we do something great, if we earn something good amount, handsome amount, so that we can live a very healthy and quality of life.
That's good. And what are some other basic necessities like food and water? What are some other things that you would put on that list of saying that everybody in the world should have access to these things?
Okay, you talk about the food, and if you talk about, there are so many things we have to pass on, just like that knowledge we have to pass on. What we If you want to improve your wealth, you have to give to other people, you have to help the people. And if you want to improve your knowledge, then you have to taught taught someone else, taught the children's. And this is the way to help the humanity, right? So if you talk about the food, and if you talk about the lack of the resources what we are facing in Pakistan or out of the world, there are so many things we are facing. uh, I would say, thank to go, we have to be, first of all, we have to be grateful for what we have, right? Be grateful. Gratitude is so much important thing, I would say.
That's so true. I mean, you find what you look for. If you look for things to be happy about, you're happy. If you look for
Yeah,
things to be unhappy about, you find them and you're unhappy.
absolutely.
Now, you mentioned that you would sign up today for a trip to the moon. Um, do you have any? requirements in terms of how safe it would have to be before you actually went.
Okay, I have actually I don't have a very much knowledge about the NASA, but I know that the people will move there by 2024, right? So what I just planning. Let's say, for example, if I get an opportunity to move there, that would be a luckiest thing for me, I would say. So many things required, like I have no idea about the moon, that I've never been there before, right? So we have to think about it. I have to think about it, that what's going to happen there, what are the things we need there. So I have to make a plan for that, I would say. But right now I don't have any special plan for that.
Yeah,
But
I think
I will make the plan.
that sounds awesome. It may be a while before people are actually living on the moon full time. In 2024, the plan is to just land a couple of astronauts there. They'll stay there for maybe a day or two, and then they'll come back. And the idea is to send one set of group of people every year, and then in 2028, kind of expand our presence on the moon to be more of a permanent operation, but still just like professional astronauts and scientists and those types of people. We really have to learn how to mine materials on the moon, manufacture things out of it, and really be able to create um, contained spaces using only the materials found on the moon as opposed to just bringing stuff from the earth. So there's still quite a, it may be several decades before we actually have people living or moving to the moon, but I hope it
Absolutely.
happens.
Absolutely. And I know you were very curious about that.
Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate your time, Ayaz. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get to?
Now it is up to you. If you want to ask anything for me, I'm gonna answer, no problem. It's such an honor for me to talk with you, and I'm really excited, and I'm really proud that you really talked about the humanity. I love it. I love it. We have to help for the humanities. We have to work for the humanities. I really appreciate your work, and you are doing so many good things as you're conducting interviews on the daily basis. I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you very much. That's pretty much all the questions I had, but I look forward to staying in contact.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Okay, have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye.